Senator Hensley, and then Senator Lamar. Senator Hensley.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, these items on this schedule that say eliminate, those items were completely done away with, correct?
That's correct.
And then some of them that were reduced, and but some of them were just reduced, like the Duck River regionalization. We took 35 million out of the 100 million.
That's correct.
And where did the 35 million go? Was it just spread on other projects?
It is. We used it to pay for initiatives that were important to legislative members.
Is there still the same amount of rainy day money that we're putting in the rainy day fund?
Yes, we didn't touch that.
So still putting 35 million in it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I need to do a couple of amendments to amendment because these are kind of last minute things that we've been working on between the two chambers. The first amendment to this would be Amendment 1 to Amendment 3. $8 million non-recurring to Finance and Administration for reimbursing county election commissions in connection with primary elections. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on this is Amendment 1 to 3. Mr. Hensley.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So that's what it's going to cost for the primary elections next year, or is that recurring money or what?
This is based on a piece of legislation that recently passed the Senate and just passed the House today. And in negotiations between the two chambers, the legislature is recommending that we fund any primary elections at the local level. Right. You recognize?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So that's recurring $8 million.
It is in this budget as non-recurring. It will require this legislature to fund it in future years, which they could do either recurring or non-recurring, but I anticipate it'll be recurring in the future elections. You recognize?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So that's what it's going to cost for the counties that don't already have primary elections, and are we funding counties that already have primary elections, or this is just for the ones that will start having them?
My understanding is for all of them, but we'll confirm that before we get to the floor for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Senator Yarbro.
Sorry, can you just following on with that? Can you just clarify what the legislative change is as passed by the House?
And I may yield to the leader because he carried this legislation. I don't want to get out in front of him, but if you remember, the Senate passed a bill last week, I believe, last week, that prohibited caucusing and required primary elections just like we have to do with the state level. That passed in the House today. This is funding for that piece of legislation.
Okay, I thought it grandfathered in anyone who wasn't already using primaries for that.
I think the purpose for the amendment is that there was a mandatory cost to local government. We are taking on that cost. Okay. Leader, I've articulated that well? Okay. We're on finance. This is 1 to 3. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of adoption say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. You adopt.